Hi again, everybody. Rob Kennedy, president of the Hoop Group, and once again we're talking recruiting advice. Last week we talked a little bit about the early signing period. So as you see this for the first time, we've got the early signing period coming down the stretch. Wednesday at midnight, all of a sudden the clock strikes and whoever signed, and whoever didn't. A couple of things, like that whole concept's a little bit goofy, right? That here's this deadline by midnight on Wednesday, you've got to sign or you don't sign for another, 4 months. I remember being on the other side of it as a college basketball coach, and my first year as an assistant at the Division I level, I remember coming down the stretch for a guy that we were recruiting, and it was between, I was coaching at Monmouth at that time, it was between us and a Atlantic 10 school, and I remember both the player, the parents, everybody completely stressed out. I was stressed out, obviously. The other assistant from the other school that was recruiting him, I'm sure, was stressed out as well, and it went right to midnight before they ended up making a decision. I saw him a couple of weeks ago. His young son was in here at an event at Hoop Group headquarters, and we were joking about it. But you can never feel that pressure. If it gets all the way to midnight, wait. Make sure. That means you had different things to consider and you weren't positive that that was the right place for you to go. If you're not positive, like I said last week, put it off. The other thing is everybody is focused on this Division I signing thing. And that's a disservice to all the players that are going to be Division II and Division III players who are as big a part, and it's sometimes better part, of the real story of college basketball than even those guys at the Division I. There's a couple things. A couple of guys have had this goal in their mind. Maybe you were, really good player as a sophomore and junior. You've been doing all, and in your mind, like you're a Division I player. Great. You should, if that's what you think, fine. But if that doesn't happen, it sure as heck isn't the end of the world. And so there'll be some guys that come Thursday that are in a funk, either because they haven't signed yet or they're not getting. You got to understand that there are some great players who are Division II and Division III players. There's lots of them. To be able to play at a good school, at a good high-level Division II or Division III, you got to be a darn good player. And so don't lose sight of that. We also get some parents who get so wrapped up on it. My friends are signing Division I. I'm a Division I player. I should have this. No. Don't ever lose sight of the whole reason why, besides the enjoyment and that we get out of playing, is that we're trying to use basketball to help get us a better educational experience. And that doesn't have to be Division I. It can be the best Division II school. It can be the right fit for you at Division III. So even though everybody's focused on the early signing period, don't you get caught in that trap. Understand that it's about you finding the right school and the right fit. Don't worry about what level it is. As always, if you've got any questions, we had a lot of them last week. If you've got any questions, email me at robk@hoopgroup.com. And as well, if you'd like to see any of our other videos on recruiting advice, make sure you check out our YouTube channel.